Hey Hebrew fans, this is Todd. Let me go and find this video so I can go through it with you guys at the same time. Where is the video? There it is. All right. Let's see, if you're on here, go and sound off. I know it's been a while since I've done a video. I've been busy doing a lot of other things, so I guess it's time. Hey, Mike. Wow, you made your name longer. Mike Fee, the Master Mike. I thought it said drummer in there. Master Mike's Universe. Nice. All right, so I know this is kind of an old figure for most people. They've had her for a while, but for me, I haven't got around to opening her. And so I thought I would. Now, before I opened it, I wanted to make a good backdrop. So look at my cool backdrop that I made. Bum, bum, bum. I've spent probably a couple hours getting this just right, so it would look really cool. Now, of course, my lights are shining really bright, causing all kinds of pain. But you guys get the idea. So, I love my background. It looks really cool. I made different sizes of it so I can change it. Hey, D Grift, thanks for joining us. So let's go ahead and open this thing up. Let's do this thing. And of course, I dressed my classics up for the part. So here's my classics Triclops, Trap Jaw. Now his head is actually a Filmation head that I repainted, repurposed. So that's why his head looks the way it does. It's not the standard classics. And then of course I have my Triclops all dressed up too. I didn't put their skirts on. I just couldn't go that far. So, but he does have a cloth cape on his. So there we go. They are ready for their motherboard. I want to call her mother box. And check it out. I finished my pillars today. Ooh, look at that. Cool pillars. So these are not for this scene. These are for my in the throne room scene. But they are massive. They are tall. Tons of coats of paints. I first did a gray, and then I did a white. Lots of white. And then I did a tan, and then I did a sand. And there we go. Lots of sanding before I actually painted them. Thanks, Matthew. Hey, from Puerto Rico. Thanks for joining us. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing open. Let's get this open now. Now, of course, I'll be showing the Masterverse figures too next to it because I know everyone's curious what it looked like. So we'll see what it looks like all together. We'll do a grand box opening of the whole entire thing. Now, I do love having my TV in the background for cool backgrounds and backdrops like we have today. But the stinky part is lights always reflect off it, giving me that weird reflection off of it. But I'm working on ways to counteract that. All right, there we have the Horde symbol, so we can see that she is definitely part of the Horde. The Horde, which we saw that coming out of her head in that one scene. I think it was the last scene or something. We saw the Motherboard Horde symbol coming out. And so there is the box. Oh, it says Revolution, not Revelation. This is for the new cartoon. And you can see actually it's coming out of her head right here. There's the bat symbol being shined. There's part of her wing. There's her wings folded. So cool. Now, I almost didn't get this figure. I kept debating back and forth. And I thought, you know what? She'd be cool with classics. Hey, Cobweb. Thanks for joining us. Are those Greek or Roman columns? They're Eternian columns. I actually made them myself. I designed them on my 3D program and then printed them out. I printed the bottom half with my FDM and the top half, or the top portion, I printed in resin with my resin printer. So, all right. And they took forever to make. forever. I didn't rip it. Wow, usually I always rip those when I pull them apart. Okay, so we can get her out of here. If we ever get out of here. Burn, 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 burn. Now see, it's kind of tricky because I was thinking once I open this box, I would have the background picture already. But I couldn't open the box until I was here making the video right now. So I was kind of stuck in a quandary. So I decided, like I said, to make my own. There were some slight differences, obviously. Whoop. So cool, though. All right, let's go ahead and check out this box. We can see the wings, the back. There's the tail going, not the tail, but the armor going across. So if you were to carefully unfold this box, you could have the whole entire artwork somehow. Oh, dun 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 dun, dun 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 dun, dun 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 dun, dun 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 dun. That's really kind of a fun. Oh, she is rather tall. Just slide that right back. Interesting. They got lots of these packing pieces in there. They doubled them up. So kind of weird. Not sure why they wanted to double reinforce that, but there we go. Ooh. Tape. Mattel, why? Tell me why. Don't use tape, please. So there's some extra hands in here. And her stand. In case she can't stand. Now, people already contacted me asking me, how do I get the tape residue off these capes? It's like, it's already started. Already started. Let's see, was there... Eric says there was a YouTube video on Mondo Panther 12-inch. Yep, it does go for a lot now. Yeah, I am not going to get any of the Mondo cats because they're just too much money. All right, she has a cloth cape, which is also taped. No. I was hoping it was just the bag that was taped, but nope. They went ahead and taped the cloth. And you can't really use Gooby Gone because Gooby Gone is going to leave oily residue on your cloth. So you are just stuck. All right, let's go ahead and chop this. Free her from her plastic cage. Oh, looks like I got some knee spots to cut off too. Ka-chink. Ka-chink. She's got some on her wrist too. Oh, wait, Mattel, you don't want her to escape from the box, do you? I think they might have watched the movie Small Soldier too many times. Wow. Chink. More tape? Well, I'm really glad I didn't leave her in there much longer, because a couple more months and there's already tape residue on this just from the short time she was in there. Imagine years going by. Years! Okay. I really hope that goes back together easily. Looks like it just plugs in somewhere here. Hooray. Alright. So she does definitely have quite the impressive wingspan. Oop. 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 I knocked over everything with her wings. Ugh. Okay, let's talk about her articulation. I probably should have brought some hot water in here so I don't break her. There we go. Alright, so she has a ankle articulation, as you can see, and it also rotates this way. She has a single jointed knee, but a double jointed look to it. Interesting. See, her kneecap goes up and over. It's only single jointed. You can feel this is hollow. Hollow, hollow. For the price we paid, I don't think it should be quite so hollow sounding, but I guess that's the way it is. And then she has a single jointed elbows with a ball joint. Nice, it works really well. Single jointed wrist joint there. She has a shoulder movement. She has an upper twisty. And then she has all her cabling hooked up there. I wonder if it's going to plug into the new Skeletor. That'd be cool if it plugs into him. There we go. Stand, lady, stand. All right, let's take our box off of here. In the bottom of the box, looks like we have our stand. This is a very nice display box because the stand fits in there, so you could actually put her back in here on her stand and then close the box again, just like that. So that is pretty cool, being able to actually stand her up. Of course, she got to fold her wings back down. And then stick her back in there. And then bada bing, bada boom, ka-chink. Close her right up in there. Open her up. Okay. We've had enough fun at the box. Let's put that down. Put the box down. You know what would have been a really fun feature? If they would have gave her a actual true USB plug and a small little SD card slot you can put an SD card in. You could order on Amazon or something. You know, just like a patch cord kind of thing. So then you can have till like she is disrupting your computer. This cape is pretty heavy. I'm surprised how heavy it is. It's weird because the figure itself is really lightweight because she's mostly hollow. Even her arms feel hollow. This is hollow too. And so to have her cape so heavy, and it's because of the cabling, I think, too, it kind of pulls her back. Which is probably why they gave her a stand. Oh, I didn't cover the all articulation. Oh, yeah, I did. That's right, her shoulders. Okay, and her head. Stand. There we go. Whew. Got her standing. Oh. So there she is next to our classics figures. Well, you guys can see the height difference. And like I said, she does come with extra hands. You want to have her hold stuff. So if you wanted to give her a flaming sword of death, you could definitely do that. All right, let's go and pull out some of our Masterverse figures and see how she looks next to those. First of all, let's get a classics in here. Oh, so she'd actually work good at classics too, because she's supposed to be some huge, massive, awesome giant. So I think she'd even work with not classics, with Origins as well. I'm starting to get too many figures again. It's almost time for another purge. So here she is next to Tila. So you can kind of get a feel for the size difference. Zoop, zoop. Hey, Bridezilla. Bridezilla. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Jamie. Sorry, you guys. Master Toyner, good to see you again. Yeah, it's been a while. I know I've been busy doing stuff, but I do like my new background. It looks so cool. Now, of course, I'm probably only going to use it for this one video. And that's about it. Here she is. Here she is next to Man-at-Arms to give you an idea of the scale height. Next to the man of beastness. Oh. All right, so I think she'd work good with classics, Masterverse, Origins. Again, I'm a little disappointed in her hollowness. She's so hollow, but sorry, just not a fan of these little pieces here, but I had to save them when I sold the figures so that I could use them for this one scene, for this one video, just for you guys. We're putting them back to normal. Shink. There we go. All right, let me see your guys' comments, and we'll continue on. So let's see. He goes by anything. Duncan has bubblegum on his shoe. Oh, he does. He is a gumshoe. It's when I was doing my stop motion, I had to keep him from falling. I forgot to take it back off. Bet you Tila probably has bubblegum on her shoe too. Nope, I pulled hers off. In case you didn't notice, this is actually G.I. Joe's head. G.I. Joe. or G.I. Jane, or I think her name is. Looks way better than the Tila head we got. All right. Very cool figure. Scarlet. You're right. I thought she was G.I. Jane. See? When I played with G.I. Joes, they were 12 inches. Yeah, I did. I had 12-inch G.I. Joe. Moving Eye G.I. Joe and the Atomic Man, Mike Powers, whatever his name was. I didn't play with the 3 3/4 ones. I had friends that did. I was in the Micronauts. Micronauts. Oop, oop. Yeah. Oh! Her wings are just so big, it's ridiculous. Now, I'm not sure what these portholes are for on the back. I don't think her head is easily removable, but there we go. She looks almost like a Tron figure. Her hips are wider than her lats. Oh, I guess Tila's is too. Well, there you go. Must be the style there. So, very cool looking figure. And of course, she's supposed to be based on Zor, which I was surprised about to hear. And so that is the idea, is that she has, which I'm surprised they didn't give her more of Zor's armor built into her piece that she's wearing here. Okay, got to get that back on. There we go. And then there's a spot that goes into her back. There we go. That works better. I'd probably always have her cables running around her. I would not put them through her legs. It just looks too bizarre. So, cables on the side. You could have 2 cables on this side coming out. 2 cables on this side coming out. And of course, she's got those really long fingernails to jab into your skin to send the data right away to you. Oh, her hands are rubbery. There we go. Oh, she's got 5 of them. 3 on one side, 2 on the other. There we go. Am I missing one? Is there 6? Nope. Ugh. You know, some days when I'm working on my computer, I feel like this. I got all these cables just running everywhere. And it's like, I'm getting tied up with cables. So I guess she's like the main baddie in the new Revolution. So I haven't seen it yet, obviously, because I don't think it's out. But I could see people getting upset if they sew out of her before they get a chance to get her, if she is the main bad guy in Revolution. I just cannot. There we go. Now it's bent too far the other way. Stand, lady, stand. She's got ratcheting joints, but they don't ratchet in the right location to make it stand right. There we go. Don't touch her. She's gonna fall. All right. She's got Tila. No. Zap, 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 zap. Tila's being turned into a cyborg. Oh. Let's see. Black Phoenix 77 says the 12-inch G.I. Joes are the best ones. Yeah. Normally she's an easy pass, but I just love the bigger figures. You know what? Let's go and grab our giants and see how she compares next to Titus and Friends. Titus and Friends. All right. I got my Giants now. And we'll start with Zombie Megator. Zombie Megator. Dun dun dun. Ugh, my pant leg is caught on my light. There we go. Let's go ahead and compare these two. And he is a little bit taller. But, you know, considering she's supposed to be a female, I don't think it's that much taller, really. Because women are usually shorter than guys anyway. Let's compare her to my custom Titus. Custom Titus. Oh. Oh, he's so cool looking. Now, for those that don't know, I made my custom Titus out of a Mondo figure. Mondo. So he really is a 12-inch figure. We need a Mondo scale Castle Grayskull. That would be huge. You mean a regular house. There you go. Let's see. She's part of the Horde. That makes her worse, Mike. Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't need to be a Horde member if you don't want. I'm not planning on making her a Horde member myself, personally. I'm not sure how many use her, but she is pretty cool. Again, it's weird that she's hollow. I mean, these figures were hollow too. These were Rotocast figures originally, and you could feel they're hollow and stuff, but they told us that ahead of time, and the price point was less because they were Rotocast figures. But when I just felt her legs, it's just so hollow. It feels like a really cheap toy you'd buy in the store. You know, those 12-inch figures they have, like oh heck, I'll just go grab one. I will just go get one. You guys hold out while I go grab a cheap 12-inch hollow figure. I'll let you guys see her amongst her cool background. Yeah, really? All right. Oops. Well, I can't find them. I think my wife donated them to Goodwill or something because they didn't sell on eBay. And I said, just donate them, and I think she did. So, can't show you the hollow Superman and Batman I had. Oh well. She ruined Skeletor, yes. And I don't think Skeletor is able to go back to what he was. I think it's funny as you watch some of these cartoons, and they will have someone where something happens, like they get shot with a blast ray or something, and there's always a way to reverse it, and they have the reverse ray. That makes no sense. It's like if someone hits you with a freeze ray, then you can get hit with a hot ray to get reversed back to normal. Meanwhile, your toes broke off from frostbite. A heat ray is not going to fix that. So any damage that was caused by whatever weapon it is, there is no reversal weapon for it. And you see that all the time in that new Flash show. There was one, I don't know, I forget which one it was, but it was just ridiculous where they made this other thing to, I don't know, and it ended up de-aging Barry to be younger by a couple months or years or something. I don't remember. Anyway, it was just kind of weird. And it's like sometimes, you know, like if you got burned with acid, you can't pour base on it to have all the burns go away. Anyway, my wife just told me the granddaughter's sleeping downstairs, so I gotta be extra quiet. So it's probably why I'm talking more of a whisper now, but I need to get going so I don't keep her awake or wake her back up. Thanks for watching, you guys. Good journey, and Triclops is a great classics figure. He is. He is really cool. I love the little daggers in the back, but I hated they were not removable. But anyway, they got some cool little details like that on them. Also, I didn't like that this arm was painted instead of being plastic. I almost sold him to wait for a fixed version, but they never made a fixed version, so I'm glad that I ended up keeping him. All right, you guys, good journey. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and hopefully you'll be seeing these cool pillars in a video soon inside the throne room. How does he reach the daggers? Hand him back like this. This hand could probably reach him. Oh, so close. So close. A little bit of force, and you can get him. You can get the first one. Maybe the second one. Oh, I broke his arm off. That would stink. I would not be happy. All right, you guys. Thanks for joining me. Good journey. Bye now.